Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. How's everybody's Friday going, huh? Seems like people are starving for the Friday Night Knicks song. I'll get a rendition going for halftime. Sure. We'll get it going. We'll get it going. Absolutely. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? I can do that. Everyone. The usuals. Frank, Susan, Andres. Love to see everyone in here early. Happy to see you guys. One of the final games of the season. No Mitchell Robinson tonight. RJ Barrett is back for a nice warm-up game. Starting Hardenstein in place of Big Mitch. I know some of you guys were hoping for a Big Mitch game tonight. Knicks are starting quickly. RJ, Grimes, Obi, and Hardenstein. So that does mean we are going to get some Jericho Sims minutes tonight. Love to see it. Get everyone some touches, some minutes for the playoff push. All hands on deck. Got to make sure everybody is ready to go. Quickly has it up top. Coming to his left off Hardenstein's screen. Nice pocket pass. He kicks it out to RJ. RJ swings it in the corner. Back to RJ. RJ puts up the wing. It gets blocked by Herb Jones, though. Here comes the Pelicans. They swing it in the corner. Quickly almost comes up with a steal on Trey Murphy. Now into Valanciunas. Has it on the right block. Has to bring it out to Brandon Ingram. Ingram has it. Grimes guarding him. Inside to Herb Jones. He pump fakes. Goes around Hardenstein for a layup. Herb Jones just had a career night the other night. What's up, Big Task? Yak, what's up, Yak? Can you believe Dallas with a chance for making playing or tanking? I know, it's crazy. Crazy. I thought Luka was going to save us, but it turns out he's only going to be playing the first quarter. Quickly throws a pass out of bounds. Uncharacteristic turnover for Quickly there. The Pelicans are coming out to play tonight. They have a lot of stuff on the line. Play-in positioning, playoff positioning, all that stuff. So this is an important game for the Pelicans. So they're going to be playing hard. I hope the Knicks backups. I'd love to see them play against a really competitive team that's out here playing. It was fun to watch them against Washington and Indiana, two teams who were tanking and had all their stars, and our guys got to go off in glorified scrimmages. But this is an important game for the Pelicans, so I'd like to see our guys play well, even on a night like tonight. Ingram with the handoff, Valanciunas throws it over to McCollum. McCollum picks his dribble up, back up to Ingram, pump fakes, one dribble over to Trey Murphy, drives it into the paint, contested, late whistle, foul on the Knicks. Not sure who yet. I don't trust Frank. He's an imposter. Frank Ntilikina. We got to put all our faith in Frank Ntilikina tonight. Frank and Theo Pinson are gonna bring it home and reward us with a win tonight, so we can get a draft pick. That's what's gonna happen tonight. You gotta believe. Mavs are being petty because they don't want us to get the pick. They should want the pick. Do they want the pick? No, they should want to give the Knicks the pick because Grimes for 3 on the right wing misses it. The Mavs should want to give the Knicks the pick this year because it opens up their other picks to potentially be traded. If the pick does not convey and it rolls over to next year's draft, they can't trade the 24, 25, or 26 pick. They don't have any picks to trade left. So they should want to trade. They should want to give the Knicks the pick this year just so they can get that whole thing out of the way. But who knows? Whatever. McCollum has it up top. Over to Ingram. Grimes comes over to guard him. Goes to the basket and a foul on Hartenstein. That's 2 fouls on Hartenstein. Some Jericho Sims should be coming in now. Susan Frank is no imposter. Loved Frank when he was here. Loved Frank. Was a big Frank fan. We didn't have much to cheer for. I decided to be happy that Frank was a Knick. The Knicks are gonna win this game by accident. I mean, it doesn't really matter if the Knicks win or not. They've clinched the fifth seed, so which is why we're resting Brunson. RJ's in tonight, so that's good. So far, Quickly is the only person who scored. He's knocked down a three. He's got on the right wing here. One dribble pull up on the baseline. Knocks another one down. Quickly's got all 5 of our points. It's 5-8. 9:30 left here in the first. Early in the first quarter here. McCollum pocket pass to Valanciunas, who pump fakes. Sims doesn't bite on it. He got him in the post by the baseline. Drives it to the middle. Left-handed hook shot across the lane. Can't knock it down. Quickly with the rebound, up to RJ. RJ has it, in and out dribble. Now he's driving it in, kicks it out to Obi. Obi catch and shoot. 3 from the corner, can't knock it down. Sims bats it back out to RJ. RJ puts it up straight away. Can't knock it down. Ingram with the rebound. McCollum, deep 3. Off the handoff from Ingram. Can't knock it down. RJ with the rebound. He's bringing it down the right side of the court. Herb Jones going to pick him up. Over to Sims, hands it off to Quickly. Quickly coming in. Moving screen on Jericho Sims after the handoff. Not a lot going on right now. Imposter is not in my vocabulary. Herb Jones drives it in right past Obi Toppin for an easy left-handed dunk. Knicks defense pretty porous. Offense doesn't have anything going right now. RJ showing a little bit of rust. He's driving it in. Wow, got hacked in the paint. No foul call as usual. Quickly gets it in the corner after Jericho Sims' offensive rebound. He drives it in now. Kicks it out to Quinn Grimes. Catch and shoot from the left wing. Off the back rim. Long rebound. Grimes chases it down, but Herb Jones rips it out of his hands. He's driving it down. Gets the foul call and one with the right-handed layup for Herb Jones in transition. It wasn't Herb Jones. It was Trey Murphy with the steal and the and one layup over Obi Toppin in transition. Would still be nice to get the dub. Yeah. Winning is fun. Josh Hart checking in for Obi. Obi has 2 fouls now. Hartenstein with 2 fouls. Like I said earlier, the Pelicans have something to play for, so they have to win this game tonight. So they're playing all their guys. And they're playing hard. And I think it's going to be a good litmus test for the young guys. The young guys got to, play against a bad Wizards team who sat all their guys and a bad Indiana team who sat all their guys. So this is good. This is good for the young Knicks. You know, they'll struggle. Jericho Sims is playing, no Mitchell Robinson. RJ was out the last 2 games. He's gonna be rusty tonight. But this is a good litmus test for guys like Obi and Grimes and Quickly, who maybe not so quickly. RJ gets inside though for an easy Euro step layup. That was pretty. Drove it along the baseline. McCollum bringing it down now, right side of the court. RJ's going to pick him up. He's coming to his left. Gets fouled going around the screen, I guess, by RJ. Fouls on RJ, yeah. Suicide polished seats. Mike Moore, what's up, Mike Moore? Welcome back. Everyone's vibes are beautiful right now. That's amazing to see. Everyone's got positive vibes. I love to see it. Knicks are in the penalty already. 8 minutes to go. 4 minutes into the game, the Knicks are in the penalty. Not great. Hacking and whacking out there for these Knickerbockers. Got to get the defense together. Playing defense with their hands and not their feet. Reaching in a lot. Yeah, if Dallas gets the this year's pick, they can trade that pick this year or draft a cheap contract. They would need so to resign Kyrie. Yeah, I mean. They could end up trading the pick, but what is that really going to get them? It could get them a nice player, but at the same time, it could, trading that pick would, it's a late lottery pick. It's not that valuable. Teams aren't going to give you, a really good player for that. Or they could sign a cheap contract, like you said. It would help them re-sign Kyrie Irving and bring them a nice project and a young player that they can market and say like, hey, we've got a young guy to grow alongside Luka and stuff like that. But it's just it's just weird timeline wise for Dallas. The draft around 10, Grimes knocks down a three from the corner off a nice pass from RJ off the pick and roll. Nice pass from RJ. Picked up the assist. Ingram coming down. It's just a weird time for Dallas to be in the lottery, and that's not a great pick. It's not a great pick late in the lottery like that. But you know, I think it would be more valuable for them to lift the restrictions off of being able to trade future draft picks. Right? They can't trade a pick. They have one first round pick to trade, and I think it's 2027. Because they can't trade anything to 26, because if the pick doesn't convey, the Knicks have control over their pick all the way up to 2025, and you can't trade 2 draft picks in a row. They traded a 29 draft pick for Kyrie, so they can't trade 28 or 30. Trey Murphy falls down, but they call a foul. Tripping foul. The Knicks are competing, though. 16-12. I think it's a moot point overall just because it seems like they're tanking and they're probably going to get the pick. So, we'll see what they do with it. If they look to trade it, package it with a couple of other stuff. Maybe try to move up. Maybe trade for a veteran player in the league. I don't know who that would be, but, it's tough to know what Dallas is doing. They've not made very good team building decisions the past couple of years. Matt, what's up, Matt? Welcome back. Another meaningless game for us. Feel a blowout coming, but not for us. Like I said, it's a good litmus test because the Pelicans have to win this game. It would benefit them with their play-in and playoff positioning. So they're playing hard. They're playing all their guys, and I think it's a good limit test for our backup guys, right? Jericho Sims getting some quality time tonight. Grimes and Obi get to get huge roles and a ton of usage in a game where they're not playing against third stringers like they were against Washington and Indiana. I think this is a good Pelicans team playing all their guys. How do we perform against them? We'll see. Yeah, Big Taz got the Knicks beating the Cavs in 3. The Cavs are gonna lose so badly that they're gonna forfeit game 4 according to Big Taz, which is hilarious. Pelicans are gonna play hard, 100%, Susan, 100%. And they've been playing well as of late. Brandon Ingram's been playing really well. What playoffs went back to 3 games? It didn't, Andres. They didn't. Big Task is saying that the Knicks are going to beat Cleveland so bad in the first 3 games that Cleveland's just going to forfeit game 4. Big Task is blocked from all Pelicans live streams? How? What did you do? That's what I'm saying. How do you get banned, Big Test? Pick can't be worse than 11 and can go as low as 2. True. I would love for the Knicks to get that 11th pick. I love that kid, Taylor Hendricks. I think he fits the Knicks perfectly. I think he's a Tom Thibodeau kind of guy. I like Anthony Black. I think he's a Tom Thibodeau kind of guy. And they're young, talented players with a ton of upside that the Knicks can continue to grow. I would just be very interested in those guys. But we'll see if we even get the pick. It's looking unlikely, but we'll check box scores. They play big game against Cleveland tonight, but Cleveland is also resting guys. Levine is out, DeRozan's out. I don't know if Vooch is playing, but we'll check. We'll check at the next stoppage of play. We're halfway through the first quarter. Here's 12-18. Pelicans have all the momentum. Up top to Josh Hart, back to RJ. RJ's going to pull it back out. He's going to go one-on-one against Valanciunas on the left wing here. Sizing him up. Taking it in. Kicks out to Josh Hart. Wide open three. Misses it. Jericho Sims skies for the rebound. Kicks it out to Grimes. Over to RJ. RJ attacking to his right. Puts it up with the right hand, but gets fouled by Herb Jones going towards the basket. Good drive from RJ. RJ taking over a little bit here for the Knicks. Commandeering the offense a lot. Love to see it. Love to see it. RJ with a ton of usage again tonight, like he had the second half last year. Undress is banned from net streams. What is going on with you guys? Why are you getting banned? RJ misses a free throw like a true New York Knickerbocker. You're not allowed to make free throws if you're a Knick. We know this. Oh yeah, telling Pelicans fans that Zion wants to be a Knick would definitely would definitely bother them, because the most hurtful insults are always rooted in truth, and there's truth to that. There's truth to Zion wanting to be a Knick. Valanciunas has it in the post, turns, fires over Sims, and knocks it down. 20-13, and the Knicks aren't playing well. Only a 7-point game. I think this is a positive sign for the Knicks. They don't really have much going. Quickly has it. Over to Sims. Hands it back off to Quickly. Quickly has it inside the paint. Let's see what he can get. Picks his dribble up inside the paint. Gets it out to RJ. RJ driving, attacking. Drops it off to Sims for a nice, easy dunk. Beautiful pass from RJ. Driving to his right, kicking to his left. Sims cutting from the baseline. It's a nice drop-off pass. Valanciunas picks up a foul, trying to muscle Sims in the post there, fighting for position. Randy, what's up, Randy? How's your Friday going? We keeping the streak alive? We might. This is a tough Pelicans team, though. They have a lot to play for tonight, so they're playing all their guys. They leave Quickly wide open for three on the left wing, and he splashes it. Ooh. That was a beautiful shot. Hit nothing but net. Swished right through. It's a 2-point game, 20-18. Quickly, 3 for 3 from the floor already. He's up to 8 points. Josh Richardson has it on the right wing. In the Ingram. Grimes guarding him. Back over to Richardson. Puts up the three over RJ. Comes up well short. Josh Hart with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Up to Grimes. Grimes has it. Dishes it back to Quickly. Quickly. Putting some dribble moves on. Dyson Daniels is coming up to guard him. Driving to his right. Coming off a sim screen. Kicks it back up to Josh Hart. They swing it over to RJ. RJ catches shoot from the left corner. Can't knock it down. Fight for the rebound. Sims has it. Over to Quickly. Corner three. Misses it. Fight for the rebound again. Out of bounds on RJ. Out of bounds on RJ. Pelicans regain possession. 4 minutes to go here in the first. 2-point game. 20-18. Pelicans have been in the bonus since the 8-minute mark. And they haven't really been able to take advantage. Knicks defense picked it up a lot there. They get it over to Daniels. Back up to Nance. They get it into Ingram. 1-on-1 against Grimes. In the high post. Foul line extended. One dribble. Drive to the basket. Gets fouled. By Grimes, it appears. Either Grimes or Sims, but foul on the Knicks, so Ingram's going to the line for two. Undress and Big Task. Getting banned from net stream. You guys are hilarious. How do you get banned from streams like that? I know the Knicks are shining. Giannis said the East is the Knicks are the best. Don't sleep on them. Shouldn't. You said nothing violent. They just suspected you weren't a Nets fan, and they got you out of there. Your Knicks colors were shining too bright. RJ driving to the baseline. They shut him off. He's going to take Daniels into the post now. Driving to the middle, leans in. Nice, easy left-handed layup. Too big, too strong for Dyson Daniels there. Got to his spot and knocked it down. Nance has it up top. Over to Ingram. And they call a travel on Brandon Ingram. Going against Grimes. We'll take it. Probably spoke the truth, big test. Truth sometimes hurts. That's true. Quickly driving it in. Gets the foul call. Floater won't fall, but he's going to the line for two. Whoa. Quickly hit the first free throw. 3 minutes to go here in the first. It's a 1-point game. You know, I'm actually pretty impressed with the Knicks' ability to stay into this game. I thought the Pelicans would come out and play a lot better. Definitely looked like they might have come out and tried to take the bull by the horns, but I'm really impressed with the way the Knicks have played. I shouldn't be because we got RJ and Quickly out there with Grimes. You know, Josh Hart playing too now in this lineup. Obi picked up a couple of early fouls. Ingram driving it in. Floater won't go. Long rebound out to Quickly pushing in transition. Almost lost the handle, but now gets it out to Josh Hart. Euro steps, but got the ball poked down in transition. So it's going to remain Knick ball. Cosmo, what's up, Cosmo? Welcome. All right, let's check in. TV timeout. Let's check in around the league. Did the Dallas game start yet? It did not. Starts at 8:30. Should be tipping off soon. Huge game for the Knickerbockers. Chicago versus Dallas tonight. Luka reportedly is only going to play the first quarter, which is incredibly disappointing. But you could see here that Chicago and Dallas have the same exact record, 38 and 42. Meaning that if Dallas can win against Chicago tonight, they will they will win the season series against them, and they will win the tiebreaker. That's what I want to say. They will win the tiebreaker against Chicago. And so even if the Mavericks end up losing their last game, they will end up tied with Chicago, but they will end up with the 11th pick. So this will pretty much decide whether this game will pretty much decide whether or not the New York Knicks will have a first-round pick in this year's draft. Now, ultimately, if the Knicks really wanted a first-round pick, they could trade into the late first-round pick. It's not that difficult to do so, but I think the player that the kind of player they would really want would be around that 11 range. But we'll see how everything kind of shapes and plays out. We didn't see Grimes being drafted 25th. We didn't see Quickly being drafted 25th. So there's definitely a possibility for the Knicks to make a move in the draft. I have trust in them. They've shown the ability to do so. So, we'll see. We'll see if they even end up with a pick. We'll see if they even end up with a first-round pick. But should be tipping off in about 5 more minutes. Bulls, Mavericks. And that's pretty much the only game we need to pay attention to at this point in the season. Everything else is pretty much locked in. The Knicks can't move up, can't move down. resting a bunch of guys tonight. But James, what's up, James? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get back to the game. Quickly with another three. It's 25-22. Quickly with 13 first quarter points. He's ridiculous. McCollum gets the pass up top. Ooh, nice three from McCollum. It was well contested. But coming off the screen, got open for a split second for a three there. Grimes has it on the left wing. Up top to Sims. Quickly coming up to get it. They get it up top to RJ. RJ driving to his left off a Sims screen. Kicks it out to Grimes. Nice, beautiful pass again from RJ, and Grimes swishes a right wing three. Ooh, I'm really impressed with RJ's passing so far tonight. What's that? His third assist. Quickly contesting for three. Najee Marshall in the game. Drives it in. Gets shut off. Kick it out to McCollum. Puts up the three over Grimes. Can't knock it down. Quickly with the rebound. Over to RJ. Coming down the left side of the court. He's going to pull it out. Now he's going to spin. Driving to his right. Richardson shuts him off nicely. RJ's going to take him to the post. He's backing him down. Backing him down. Spins to his left. Leans in. Puts it up. Can't knock it down. Tough shot from RJ. No passes there. Didn't love that possession. Don't love no pass possessions myself. Randy said maybe home in 2 weeks. Ooh. Knicks should still be alive. Ooh, you might be home in time for the Knicks, Randy. Shout out to you, big dog. I see you. I see you. Hoping for success when you get out, Randy. Quickly driving to his right, stepping back as the defense tried to converge. Quickly forced to pull it back out. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. He's going to 1-on-1 against Marshall here. Crossing over, gets into the lane, goes to the floater, knocks it down. 15 points for Quickly. He's insane tonight. He's insane. 5 for 6 from the field. Shout out to Susan for making sure to polish his seat tonight. James, what's up, James? Welcome back, welcome back. Cosmo, sorry if late reply, watching it on TV commentary, was faster than the game, so I've had to rewind this live to be in time with the TV. I'm nice to meet you. Hey, nice to meet you, Cosmo. That's why I like to have the exact time and score on the screen. Some people have the ESPN box score up. I do that on games where I can't have the live, like on NBA League Pass. Sometimes they don't allow you to share the screen, even if I do minimize it like this. But that's the reason why I have it up there, so you can sync up your time and score with my time and score. So it's like we are watching it together at the exact same time. So I appreciate it, man. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Quickly has it. Over to Hart. Hart puts up a contested corner three. Can't knock it down. 5 seconds remaining here. Najee Marshall with the rebound. He's going to push in transition. Getting all the way to the basket. Over Grimes. Wild layup. Can't knock it down. No foul call. And the Knicks build a lead after the first quarter. 30-27. Really impressed with the way they've played. Really impressed with it. I want to go through the box scores real quick because I've been especially impressed, not only with Quickly shot making, although it's like, it's just become the norm with him. So it's like, I'm not impressed with it. I've come to expect it at this point. Love Quickly. Love the way he's played. I'm really impressed with RJ's passing tonight. He's been extremely impressive with his passing. Hasn't really forced anything too much tonight. Who do we want to win? We want the Dallas Mavericks to win tonight, Randy. Tonight, we are Dallas Mavericks fans. For tonight only, we are huge Dallas Mavericks fans. For one night, Luka reportedly is only going to play the first quarter. They've already announced that they're sitting Kyrie, they're sitting Tim Hardaway Jr., they're sitting Christian Wood. They are tanking. They want that pick. They are tanking tonight. Now, at the same time, the Chicago Bulls, in retaliation, also announced that they are resting DeMar DeRozan. Zach LaVine isn't playing. Patrick Williams isn't playing. Patrick Beverly isn't playing. So I'm hoping it's a tank-off tonight. I'm hoping that Luka can build a large enough lead that will give the Mavericks enough momentum to pull out a win against the Chicago Bulls tonight. If they beat the Bulls tonight, we get the 11th pick. If they lose against the Bulls tonight, the pick goes back to Dallas, and the New York Knicks will not have any first-round picks in this draft because they've already traded away their pick when they made the Josh Hart trade earlier in the season. So we're rooting for Dallas to win tonight because it means we will get the 11th pick in the draft. James, is the Manual Quickly show? Yes, it is, James. Yes, it is. Why am I banned for being banned? I don't know, Andres. You gotta take it up with them, man. Hit the like button. Yes, sir, Susan. Thanks for reminding me, Susan. Appreciate it. Liking the stream is a great way to show support. If you like the content that's being done here, you can like the stream. It helps spread it out to more people so more people can find us. Helps grow the community. Helps grow the chat. Allows us to get more viewers, more subscribers, all of that, so the channel can grow and we can do more cool things. I've said this before, and I haven't necessarily come through with it, but more videos on the way. More videos on the RJ's 0 for 4 from 3. Jeez Louise, I didn't even realize he took 4 threes. He does have 3 assists, 5.3 assists. We're back to it. The Pelicans scored on a low floater there. Fournier's in the game. We got McBride, Grimes, Fournier, Josh Hart, Jericho Sims. Deuce got the deflected pass. Josh Hart tried to throw a lob to Jericho Sims there, got deflected, and Deuce came up with it. Josh Hart can't connect a jumper there. Najee Marshall bringing it down left side of the court. Crossing over, crossing back, spins out to Josh Richardson, puts up the 3 over Josh Hart, swishes it. And the Pelicans retake the lead here, 30-32. Early here in the second. Sims has it up top. Hands it off to Grimes, coming to his left. Ooh, nice inside pass from Grimes to Sims. Couldn't handle it. Got it knocked out of his hands by Josh Richardson. Here come the Pelicans pushing in transition. And Najee Marshall throws it away, trying to get it to McCollum, spacing out to the corner. Obi coming back in. Two NBA teams trying to lose. I know, Yak. I know. It's crazy. Fournier has it on the left wing. Step back corner 3 now. Misses it off the back rim. Najee Marshall with the rebound. Bringing it all the way down. Throws the lob to Trey Murphy III. Obi Toppin was the lone defender back as he brings the ball down the court. Fournier has it up top on the left wing. Now over to Obi in the corner. He's driving a baseline. Kicks it out to McBride. McBride pass fake. Wide open for 3. Sets his feet. Way off. McBride's been off for a while now. Over to McCollum on the right wing. Bringing it down. Obi's going to pick him with pump fakes. Doesn't take him. Fournier guarding Murphy. Who's driving it in. Spins. Tries to put up the one-handed floater. Banks it in. And the Pelicans putting some pressure on right now. No Quickly for the Knicks. No RJ. The Knicks have an eclectic group out there, as Clyde would say. Cosmo, appreciate you, bro. I'm still new to this. Been a Knicks fan past couple of weeks as we can finally watch the NBA now. Loving the experience so far. Last game I realized what people mean by stress levels. Yeah. I mean, they don't call them the cardiac Knicks for nothing. Don't call them cardiac Knicks for nothing. Is it too early to say easy work? Yeah, I think it's too early, Big Test. It's too early. Too early. Pelicans are a good team. They're trying to win. You can see them going on a little mini run here. Knicks have to call a timeout. But we'll see. We'll see. Right? Give it some time. I believe we're still easing into the game. We'll see what shape the game takes. J2 Mars, what's up, big dog? Welcome back. Welcome back. Andres is having some serious band issues. He is indeed. He is indeed. Huntress, man. All right, let's check some box scores. I didn't get to check it during the last break. Obi's only played 5 minutes after picking up, dealing with some foul trouble. He picked up 2 early fouls. Same thing with Hartenstein. Did they take a foul away from Hartenstein? They said on the box score here, he's only got 1 foul. He's only listed with 1 foul for Hartenstein. But he came out early in the game because he picked up 2. So I think they got that wrong. RJ's 2 for 8, showing his rust offensively in terms of his shooting. He does have 3 assists, though. 3 pretty impressive assists. Cross court to the wing, to the shooters. Really nice drop ball pass to Sims, too, earlier in the game. Quickly 5 for 6. He's the reason why the Knicks are even in this game right now. He's really been knocking it down. 15 points for Quickly in the first quarter. Love to see it. As far as our bench goes, I mean, Jericho's doing his thing. 4 points, 5 boards. You know our centers are going to be productive. They always are, all 3 of them. McBride struggled a bit. He hasn't been very impactful at all. Fournier is Evan Fournier. I'd actually love to see Trevor Keels get some minutes instead of Fournier, but I get why not. I'm just saying. And Josh Hart, 0 for 3, 0 for 2, 2 boards and assists. Hasn't really been impactful tonight so far. But again, early in the game, we'll see how everything plays out. And did that game tip off yet? To be honest, this Dallas game is far more important to the Knicks than, it's 10-11. It's a close game. Patrick Williams is playing. They lied to me. Unfortunate. And Caruso's playing. He was questionable. That sucks. Anyway. Josh Hart drove it in. Got fouled by Valanciunas, so he's going to the line for 2 here. 8 o'clock starts are still too late for me. It's still too late. It's also unfortunate that these games aren't, these games don't hold no value for the Knicks other than keeping guys in rhythm, making sure guys stay in shape and whatnot. Josh Hart knocks down the first free throw. Dallas acting like they don't want to win. Lately, they don't. Apparently, they don't, Randy. You're right. Apparently, they don't. Ron Duffney, welcome back. Love to see you. Josh Hart knocks down both free throws. 32-36. Broke the seal a little bit. Got the ball in the basket. Love to see it. Najee Marshall has it up top. Obi chasing him around some screens. Goes to a floater over Sims. Can't knock it down. Fight for the rebound. Sims comes up with it. He's bringing it down. Hands it off to Hart. Hart splits a double team. Drives it in. Muscles it. Ooh, gets swatted out of bounds from Trey Murphy. Trey Murphy got in the face a little bit of Josh Hart. They're buddies. They played together. I think they played together. Yeah, they played together. In New Orleans. Obi has it up top. Ooh, step back corner 3 for Obi. High arcing 3, and he knocks it down with a swish. Beautiful shot there from Obi. McCollum has it, kicks it over to Marshall in the left wing, hands it off to Trey Murphy third, puts up a 3, misses it. Josh Hart skies for a rebound. Impressive rebound from Josh Hart. Nice bounce pass in transition to Deuce. Deuce hesitates at the basket. Trey Murphy the third was right there. Just saw what he did to Josh Hart and does the same thing to Deuce McBride. Comes up with a big block. Now in transition, Trey Murphy the third all the way to the basket for an easy layup right around Fournier. Provided no resistance. Trey Murphy the third looking very impressive so far tonight in his second season. McBride has it up top, crossing over to his left. Doesn't have anything. Hands it off to Obi. Obi has it up top. Hands it off to Josh Hart. Puts up the 3. Rattles in and out. Josh Richardson with the rebound. Hartenstein also checked back in for Sims. Didn't even notice. Najee Marshall kicks it out to Josh Richardson. Puts up a 3 over Deuce. Can't knock it down. Josh Hart with the rebound. Threw it up to Obi, but Josh Richardson got back. Got the steal. Leaves it off for Najee Marshall. Kicks it out to McCollum. Pump fakes. Doesn't have anything. Obi did a good job getting back and staying on his feet. Now he's guarding him one-on-one. McCollum driving to the baseline, muscles in, and scores easily over Obi. Has bad defense from Obi there. Bad 1-on-1 defense from Obi. The Knicks have other teams' fate in their hands. Been a long time coming. Talk to him, Susan. Talk to him, Susan. Don't forget the Sheffy Jr. halftime shows, like the Super Bowl halftime. Don't do that to them, Andres. Don't do that instead. Oh gosh, don't do that to them. One of the best songs ever, including Knicks Love the Way. Oh man. I will give you a quick rendition of the Friday Night Knicks song. At halftime. I will indeed. I will indeed. All right. So at the same time, we're going to keep track of this game. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can pull it up on, what's it called? On NBA League Pass. Let me see if I can pull it up. Because then I can switch back and forth. All right. Let me see. Let me see. All right, well, I gotta do this first. Okay. Let's see if we can get this game up. It's supremely important. Actually, it's pretty much more important than the Knicks game tonight for the Knicks. Funny how that, I can't have both streams running at the same time, unfortunately. With the way my system's set up, I can't have both of them running. That sucks. All right, well, we'll just watch the Knicks. But we'll keep track of this. We'll be here. Oh, wrong screen. We'll be here. Can you do that? Yeah, that's better. All right, we'll be here. We'll be here. Can we do the game cast? I'm doing this alongside you guys. This is how we're watching the game tonight. Patrick Williams missed. Jaden Hardy with a rebound. Here we go. Luka made a driving lay. What's the box score looking like? Who's playing well? Who's playing for Dallas right now? Reggie Bullock's playing. Okay. Luka's playing the first quarter. He's 1 for 7. 0 for 4 from 3. Get him out of the game. He's tanking. He is a secret spy in there to tank. He's only got 1 assist too. Frankie, 2 for 5. Hit a 3. He's got 5 points and a steal. He's out there hooping. Jaden, we need a big Jaden Hardy game tonight. Who's playing off the bench? Probably McGee. Some Markieff Morris. Justin Holiday. Davis Bertans. All right, we need to outscore Chicago tonight. Chicago got all their scores on the bench. They can't keep up with the scoring pace. We got to outscore them. Although Vooch is in there and he's cooking. Yeah, got to get JaVale McGee in there. Knicks miss another shot. They throw, the alley-oop to Trey Murphy III in transition. Pelicans are high flying so far. Our bench is not matching up with the Pelicans tonight. McBride, Fournier, not looking very good. Fournier with the handoff puts up the 3, swishes it. Finally, Fournier knocks down a shot. Love to see it. Love to see it. Nance has it up top, hands it off to McCollum. Stepping back, Deuce guarding him. Over to Murphy, puts up the 3 over Fournier. Rattles in and out. Josh Hart with the rebound, bringing it down, middle of the court. Over to Hartenstein on the right wing. Hands it off to Obi. Obi has it up top. In and out dribble, driving to his left, getting all the way to the basket. Gets the foul call, throws it up at the right. Can't knock it down, but he's going to the line for 2. Nice attack from Obi topping there. Off the top of the key. Would love to see a little bit more of that from Obi. So, Obi at the line for 2 here. Knocks down the first free throw. Obi misses the second like a true New York Knick would. That's how we know he's a Knickerbocker. Missing free throws. Ingram bringing it down. Obi's going to pick him up. He's coming to his left off a screen, kicks it to the corner to Herb Jones, drives the baseline, kicks it to the other corner. Trey Murphy III, open for three, can't get it. Loose rebound. Murphy III ends up with it. Back out to Herb Jones, over to Ingram. Inside drop ball pass to Nance Jr. for an easy dunk. The Knicks are being too predictable. Too predictable. Hart bringing it down, right side of the court. Coming to his left, over to Deuce. Deuce has it on the left wing. Inside the Hartenstein, bounce pass to Deuce. Beautiful bounce pass, and Deuce knocks down a nice little left-handed layup over CJ McCollum. That's a beautiful pass. That's a tough pass to make. Ingram has it up top. Josh Hart guarding him, chasing him to his left. Around some screens, outside the McCollum, pump fakes, in and out dribble, puts up the three over Hart. Comes up well short. Deuce with the rebound, throws it up ahead to Josh Hart. Josh Hart driving it in. Gets blocked by CJ McCollum. But foul call, so Josh Hart going to the line for two. It feels like the Pelicans are playing much better than the Knicks, or at least the Knicks are not playing as well as the Pelicans, whichever way you guys want to phrase it. But either way, it's a 3-point game with Josh Hart at the line for two. Christian Cortez, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is why we need our stars in the playoffs. The young boys are good, but they ain't ready just yet. They killed the bench pacer team, and but they definitely got talent. Yeah, they do. And you could tell that they're not stars just yet. They're all very young. But at the same time, like I said, it's a very close game against the Pelicans team, a pretty good Pelicans team, even without Zion, that very much needs to win. They need to win tonight for playoff positioning. And the Knicks are holding their own against them without Brunson, without Randall, and a very rusty RJ. Dyson Daniels bringing it down. Good defense from Deuce on Dyson Daniels. They get it over to Nance Jr., hands it off to Ingram. Josh Hart guarding Ingram. He throws a wild right-handed swing pass that was close to nobody. It looked like it slipped out of his hands, out of bounds by the Pelicans, so the Knicks will retain possession. We're under 6 minutes to go here in the second, more than halfway through. Josh Hart has it. Over to Obi up top. Obi faking the handoff, now gets it over to Deuce. Deuce has it on the left wing. They're looking to feed Obi in the post. They don't get it. Now they get it to Obi in the corner. Obi putting some dribble moves. Drives the baseline with a right-handed finish off glass. Impressive move from Obi topping off the dribble. And the Knicks retake the lead, 45-44. Nance Jr. has it up top. Hands it off to Herb Jones, who's coming off a screen. Gets into the paint. Kicks it to the corner to Daniels, who drives the baseline. Now right back to Herb Jones for an easy layup. Bad defense, bad communication from the Knicks. Christian, good practice though. Keep them warm for the playoffs. Yeah. I think this is very smart to not sit everybody, but sit some guys here and there, like Obi, Mitch Robb played the other night, but is getting a rest tonight. RJ's been out the last couple of games. He's playing tonight. Hartenstein, ooh, thread the needle to RJ Barrett, who curled around them, bounce pass inside. Nice, impressive catch from RJ, too, and finished with the left hand. A little razzle-dazzle from Hartenstein and RJ. RJ back into the game, obviously. Herb Jones has it up top. Inside pass to Larry Nance Jr. Tipped pass, but they couldn't get it out to him cleanly. Now they swing it over to Nance Jr., and he swishes the three. So the Knicks couldn't rotate fast enough to close out to him. Josh Hart has it on the right wing. Trey Murphy III guarding him. Up top to Hartenstein. Hartenstein has it. Hands it off to RJ. RJ coming to his right. Off the Hartenstein screen. Kicks it out to Deuce. They swing it over to Obi. Obi tried to give a bounce pass to Hartenstein. But it was a kickball. Shot clock will reset to 14. Knicks will regain possession. They're down 2 with 3:48 left here in the second. Our bench is deep. If we lose this game so well, we won't see the Pelicans until next season. Trust me. We have depth like RVs has meets. We do have depth. They are a good team. Even without their stars, I think this game is kind of proving that they would still be they would be an okay team. Definitely a play-in team, obviously. RJ just bullies his way past Ingram for an easy left-handed layup. That was bully ball from RJ. Just put his shoulder down and pushed Ingram out of the way and got to his spot and knocked down the layup. Nance through the hands of Herb Jones. Pass was too tough for Herb Jones to cash it down, to hold on to it. Quickly back into the game. He has it on the right wing. Herb Jones guarding him. Back to Quickly coming to his right. They bring a double, gets it out to RJ. RJ driving into the paint, leans in, gets fouled. RJ going to the line for two. Are they going to say it's in the act of shooting? Cosmo, similar to last game, one step forward, then push back 2 steps. Feels like we're def missing with those injuries. I mean, I said this the other night. It's a glorified scrimmage for the Knicks. They don't need to win this game. It doesn't matter if they lose. They are out here just getting cardio. This is a practice game for the Knicks, getting ready for the playoffs. They are locked into that 5th seed. They can't move up. They can't move down. They are 100% the 5th seed. They're going to be playing Cleveland in the playoffs, so this is just a scrimmage for them. So it's tough to go 100% because you also don't want to get injured. But obviously you want to be playing well going into the playoffs, so they're not going to be playing poorly, but which is why we're sitting Brunson, which is why we're sitting Mitch Rob tonight, which is why RJ sat the last couple of days. They're just kind of chilling. They're waiting for the playoffs to come, like a couple of other teams. What's it called? Chicago is also sitting a bunch of people because they've locked into the play-in. They're 100% in the play-in, so they don't have to play all their guys tonight. That's why they're sitting a bunch of people. It happens late in the season in the NBA. That's kind of what happens. Harnstein fights for a rebound off a missed 3 from the Pelicans. He's got it. Here comes Grimes, left side of the court. Herb Jones going to pick him up. Back up top to Harnstein. Harnstein has it. Hands it off to RJ. RJ steps back, puts up the 3, comes up short. RJ's three-pointer has not been there. I mean, it hasn't been there all season, but he's 0 for 5 tonight. Ingram drives to the basket for an easy dunk. Miscommunication between Harnstein and Deuce there. No one really picked him up. One crossover got him all the way to the basket. RJ has it with McCollum guarding him. I like that matchup for RJ. Driving it to the middle of the court. Puts up the floater over McCollum. Knocks it down. CJ driving it down. He's got it left side of the court. Up top to Nance Jr. Nance Jr. hands it off to Trey Murphy III with RJ chasing around some screens. He drives it against Harnstein. Gets the right-handed layup over Harnstein. McBride puts up a right wing 3. Can't knock it down. McBride's had some pretty good looks. Got to start knocking them down, Deuce. Brandon Ingram pushing, kicks it to the corner. They swing it up top to McCollum, puts up the left wing 3, and he swishes it. Obi bringing the ball down the left side of the court. Crossing over to his left, driving it in. Puts it high off the glass, can't get it, but Obi right there on the putback. Obi topping. Brought the ball down, crossed over to his left, got to the front of the rim, got the putback layup too. We're seeing a little bit more from Obi, especially off the dribble. McCollum puts up the floater over Harnstein, knocks it down from the foul line. McCollum getting in on the action here. Harnstein has it up top. Backdoor pass to Grimes with the easy layup over Trey Murphy III. Harnstein's got 5 assists. He is dishing and swishing out there. Trey Murphy III driving it down. Got stripped below by RJ. They say it's going to be Knicks ball. Out of bounds on the Pelicans there. Susan, our starters will be ready. Everyone is trying to rest for their starters if they can. Yeah. End of the season, it's kind of what happens. Guys get rest, especially when you're a playoff team or you're tanking. If you're still fighting for positioning, of course you're gonna play your guys because you want, a favorable spot in the playoffs. But Grimes catch and shoot on the left wing and knocks it down over Ingram. 60, 58, 30 seconds to go here in the second. I'm very impressed with the way the Knicks have played without their stars tonight against a very hungry, very talented Pelicans team. Very impressed. Gotta say. McCollum has it up top, but Deuce guarding him, comes off a screen, goes to another floater off a jump stop, knocks it down. Deuce got screened, McCollum got free, knocked down the floater over Obi. RJ bringing it down, Najee Marshall going to pick him up. RJ coming to his right, he's got to put a shot up. RJ was not aware of the shot clock, turned his back, didn't get a shot up. All right, well, it is what it is. It is 60-60 at halftime. Very impressed with the way that quarter ended. Dallas up yet? Oh, yeah, we're checking it right now. 26-29, 3-point game. All right, so it's going to be a close game. It's going to be a very close game. I'm very interested in how it's going to end. Cosmo, so as I'm new, how does that actually work? The seeds for the playoffs? And I see you point up. It's cool, Cosmo. You can ask me any questions you need to know. It's cool. I love talking about this stuff. If you're confused about anything, just ask. I got you. I'm just looking for consistency, but I see your point. You're true about that. There's always been a conversation about keeping players in rhythm and how much you should rest them at the end of the season when you're locked into your seed. But you know, there's two sides to that coin. You don't want to sit them too long. You don't want to sit them too much and maybe throw them off rhythm when they've been playing well, especially a guy like Brunson who's been playing well. But he was dealing with a hand thing, so it might be okay. JD won him a Lakers bye. It's hilarious. Welcome. But okay, to explain it to you, let's go to the playoff seeding, the standings, season standings, right? So when we go to the standings, you can see they have everyone listed from 1 to 10. 1 to 6 means you are in the playoffs. And then 7 to 10 means you are the play-in, so you will have to play into the playoffs. So only the top 8 teams get into the playoffs. And so in the playoffs, the way it works is the 1 will play the 8, the 2 will play the 7, the 3 will play the 6, and the 4 will play the 5. So in order to get into the playoffs, if you're in this bottom 7 to 10 range, to get the final 2 spots in the playoffs, you have to play into it. So the 7 will play the 8, and the winner of that game will get the 7 seed. And the 9 will play the 10, and the winner of that game will get to play the 8 seed to figure out who will get the final spot in the play-in. And then those teams will make up the 1 through 8. So right now, the New York Knicks are locked into the 5th seed. So they will be playing the Cleveland Cavaliers. They can't move down. There's not enough games in the season for Brooklyn to catch up, and they can't move up to catch Cleveland for the 4th seed because there's not enough games for them to catch up. They're too far down. So they are stuck here in the 5, and Cleveland is stuck here in the 4. Same situation. They can't catch Philly, but the Knicks won't be able to catch them. And so we will be playing the Cavaliers in the 1st round. So it doesn't matter whether we win or lose. And so at this point, they decided to just rest a couple of guys in order to get ready for this series. If that was confusing at any point, just let me know. I'll try to clarify it. Christian, definitely a scrimmage. I get that, but hate when some Knicks fans try to say we should play Obi more. Obi ain't even close to Randall's talent, at least not yet. And honestly, I don't think he will. That's true. My argument for playing Obi more is that no player is going to make a difference in 15 minutes a night, 14 minutes a night, playing 7 to 8 minute stretches. Obi is too talented for that. And then at the same time, you overplay Randall, and there are points in the season where you could tell he's very tired, And you can tell that because he stops playing defense. And it would be very beneficial to both Randle and Obi if you allowed Obi to play more minutes. You would get a fresher Julius Randle, who I agree with you is supremely important to this team, very talented. And I'd love to see him get a little bit more rest so that he can be at his best. Because when he's playing 36, 37 minutes a night, you could tell that it wears on him. And the first thing that goes is his defense. And that's very problematic to the team because as a power forward, he's one of the big men on the back line of the defense that needs to be there for help side. And when that doesn't happen, he just doesn't really rotate as cleanly or as quickly. And he's not there for help side as cleanly or as quickly. And it becomes a detriment to the team because Brunson's not a very good perimeter defender, and players can kind of blow by him. And RJ struggled on defense this year, and players can blow by him. And so, with a compromised perimeter defense, you need to be very clean on your rotations. And for certain stretches during the season, especially the middle part of the season, the Knicks were very clean on their rotations. And then as the season started to grind on them a little bit more, Randle's defense started to decrease. RJ's been up and down with his defense all year. Even Grimes started to struggle defensively one-on-one. Brunson's been a turnstile for a pretty large portion of the second half of the season here. So rest is very important, and also managing minutes is very important. Obi's a good enough player to garner 18 minutes a night, 20 minutes a night even on some occasions. And then on some occasions where he has it going, like you could stick with him a little bit more. And then especially on nights where he has a matchup advantage, where his three-point shooting or his running in transition really helps, which isn't something that Randle particularly thrives on, running in transition the way Obi does. Like there are nights where you could utilize Obi more, and you don't have to play Randle as many minutes as you can, and you can preserve him for the games where you're really going to need Randle, like against the Miami, like against the Cleveland, like we're going to need him in the playoffs. So there's situations where one, Obi does deserve more minutes. No player deserves to play 14 non-essential minutes at all. I've said this before. I said this in an Obi Toppin video, which is probably like the video that I think has aged the best for me. You've never seen Tom Thibodeau say, I need Obi's strength in the game right now. You've seen him do that for Quickly. Obviously, he's done that for Brunson and Randle and RJ. You've seen him do it for Grimes. You've even in the past seen him do it for Fournier. You've seen him do it for McBride and Josh Hart and guys like that. Like there are points in the game where it's like, I need that guy's strength, whether it's his defense or his effort and his energy or his rebounding or stuff like that. You've seen Tibbs say, I need that guy in the game because I trust that guy. You've never not once seen Tom Thibodeau do that with Obi Toppin. You know? So it's just difficult to evaluate what Obi can bring to a team when he's not allowed to show anything. And it's games like this that I think will allow Tom Thibodeau to see that Obi Toppin can be trusted to do just a smidge more. I'm not saying Obi needs to play 30 minutes a night. I'm not saying he needs to start in front of Randle. We could trade Randle. I'm not saying any of that. Because of course not. That's ridiculous. What I am saying is if you up Obi's minutes just a smidge, you lower Randle's minutes just a smidge, you get the best of both players. Obi gets to stay in rhythm a little bit more. His three-point shooting becomes more valuable. Randle gets to stay fresh a little bit more. His defense should stay at a higher level than when it dips. It really dips, and it becomes like his defense becomes a detriment to the team. So there's a balance there. There's a balance there that I don't think Tibbs is hit even remotely well at all. I did promise Andres that I'd sing during this halftime. So I apologize if you're going to stick around and hear that. Because I'm not a very good singer. But I did apologize. I did promise I would do it. So I apologize in advance. But we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Susan, I'm thankful for games like this because of my blood pressure, gloves wearing, and nail biter. Time is just over the horizon. True. Gotta be thankful for the easy ones, right? It's nice and easy when the games don't really matter. The cardiac Knicks won't rear their ugly head. I gotta make sure this is up on screen because I'm very interested. Where is it? Here we go. Dallas taking a huge lead over Chicago. Look at that. Is that 15? 14-point lead over Chicago right now. Telling you they can't keep up offensively. Wow, they're playing Dalen Terry. I haven't seen Dalen Terry play all year. Anyway, who's hooping right now? The bench. JaVale McGee came into the game. I'm telling you, needed some JaVale McGee. Justin Holiday's a plus 22. Love to see it. 15-point lead for Dallas. Let's go. It says Lucas played 13 minutes. Is he playing more than the first quarter? I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. Anyway, let me get through the rest of these chats and then we'll sing. Then we'll sing. Damn it, Sheffy, 2 games in a row I almost missed. Passed out again before the game. I don't blame you, Peter. These games aren't that important right now. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. RJ would not be with the Knicks next year. His attitude is not right, for real. They're going to trade him. I said the same thing about Randall last year. His attitude wasn't right. I was like, they got to get him out of here. Addition by subtraction. Like his head isn't in it. I don't know if he could handle the New York, spotlight. It seems to be overwhelming him right now. Gotta just get him out of here. Bite the bullet. Didn't work out. It is what it is. And he's completely turned around this year. I have 1,000,000% faith in RJ. I don't know what's up with him. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and predict anything that's going on in his personal life, but clearly not everything has 100% been great for him this season. And I don't doubt that he, doesn't acknowledge that and doesn't notice that. So if I were you, Randy, the best advice I could give you is to just take a deep breath, realize that he's the youngest player in the rotation right now. He is younger than Quickly. He's younger than Obi. He's younger than Grimes. Grimes is in his 2nd year. RJ's in his 4th year. He's still younger than Quentin Grimes. He's the youngest player within the rotation. The only player on the team he's younger than Deuce. The only player on the team that is younger than RJ is Trevor Keels. Right? And then obviously he doesn't play for us. He was a 2nd round rookie that we drafted. So I wouldn't worry with RJ. He still has a lot of growing to do. He still has a lot of maturing to do. There's always a point in a player's career where they everything hits mentally and they're like, oh, the diet stuff matters. The lifestyle stuff matters. I'm 100% locked in. That moment always hits for players. Randall didn't have his insane, he had the insane work ethic, but he didn't 100% commit with diet stuff and film watching stuff a couple of years into his career. Until he went to New Orleans the year he left the Lakers. So you got to give players time. Got to give players time to find their groove, or things in their life to kind of line up with their professional lives and stuff like that. So I wouldn't go crazy. We just seen Julius Randle go through a truly horrendous year. To come out over the hill the way he did this season is a spectacular story, and I think people need to just chill with RJ. He'll be fine. He hasn't had a great season. He'll be fine in the future, though. I believe, at least. Christian, I honestly wish we would have tried fusing Mitch and Harnstein when we played teams like the Cavs and Bucks. Yeah, if only. If only. They would kind of be top... They would be a top 5 center, if not a top 3 center. They might be the 3rd best center in the league, but they would be up there with Embiid and Jokic. If you can combine Harnstein and Mitch, you might be on something there, Christian. If we can combine Harnstein and Mitch, and then just have Jericho Sims as the backup, you might be onto something there. You might be onto something there. Dallas up 11. Yeah, they're up to 11 now. I know you sent that a little while ago. Yeah, sorry, I was late to get to it. But Dallas with the lead there. Jaden Hardy still hasn't scored. Frank's got 5. Lucas played 13 minutes. We'll see if he gets back into the game. I doubt it, though. They reported that he was only going to play the first quarter. We'll see how that holds up. Theo Pinson playing. 1 for 3 from threes. Knocked down to 3. Love to see it. They're hitting threes. Let's get a win tonight, Dallas. We need it. We need it. I've been getting that same vibe concerning RJ too. Have to see how he does come playoffs. He'll be fine, guys. He'll be fine. Youngest player on the team. In terms of being in the rotation, like I said, I'm not going to comment on anything that may be going on in his personal life because I don't know RJ. I don't know. But I wouldn't be concerned about the kid. I really wouldn't. No, that was perfect. Thank you so much. I get it so much better now. I know it's only team I've supported in the NBA, but everyone who supports Knicks have been so supportive and chill for the vibe. Love the vibe. So thank you, Cosmo. Thank you. Like I said, if there's anything in terms of basketball or the NBA that you're unfamiliar with or you need like some help understanding, just let me know. I love talking about the NBA, especially with people who are just getting into it. It's cool to see somebody getting into the sport, and I'm happy you chose the Knicks. And I'm happy you're here, man. Happy to have you. Oh my goodness, that's the end of halftime. Andres, during the next commercial break, I got you, big dog. We will sing the Friday night song for you before the end of the night. I promise you that. I promise you that. Halftime's over. We're back into the game. I will get you, Andres. I will get it for you. I can't agree more with your comments tonight. Yeah, I mean, Christian has been wrong. She hasn't been wrong tonight. Where am I? Okay, here we go. Randy, any other team, Obi would be getting 20 a night, 20s a night. I mean, his offense has never been the problem. The reason why he doesn't get more minutes, one, because he plays behind Randall, and Tibbs is going to play Randall a bunch. But two, it's his rebounding and his defensive consistency. He's still, I think he's worked himself to about average to at times sub-4 or sub-average defender. He's fine. He's not a huge detriment on the defensive end, but the issue with him is that he's just not a very good rebounder, and you have to rebound at the forward position like that, especially for a team that's not a very good defensive rebounding team. Quickly has it in the corner, pump fakes, gets it back, hands back off to Quickly on the left wing. He's got Ingram guarding him. He pump fakes, now driving to his right. Pump fakes from 3 again, over to RJ on the left wing. He puts up a contested 3, airballs it. Bad possession from the Knicks there. Didn't get anything going. I want to make sure I get through all your comments. He's only allowed to play the first, Christian. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. But on the box score, it said 13 minutes, so I was like, maybe he played a bit into the second. But nah, I guess he only played the first. You're right. That's unfortunate. I hope Dallas can still pull off that win. Valanciunas turns and fires in the post up. Hartenstein can't get it. Obi with the rebound. If Obi can improve his rebounding this offseason, he becomes the perfect backup forward for the Knicks. RJ has it, coming off a screen from Valanciunas. Kicks it out to Grimes up top. Wide open 3. Misses it off the front rim. Valanciunas with a nice box out. Grabs the rebound with one hand. Ingram bringing it down. Kicks it over to Murphy. They swing it in the corner. McCollum puts up the 3. Contested by Quickly. Rattles it in anyway. McCollum has 16 points, and Trey Murphy III has 20. Quickly has it up top. Pump fakes. Gets a handoff from Hartenstein. Puts up the 3 now. Misses a short. McCollum with the rebound. He's bringing it down left side of the court. RJ's going to pick him up. He puts up a transition pull-up 3. Misses it. Hartenstein with the rebound. Here comes Grimes. Over to Hartenstein up top. Hands it off to Obi. Obi has it. Coming to his left. Driving it down. Left-handed layup. And no one came to contest Obi at the basket. I guess they didn't really expect Obi to do that. Nice move. Nice move from Obi there. McCollum now driving. Kicks it to the corner. Beautiful pass. Wide open. Trey Murphy III. Wide open in the corner. Splashes it. If the Mavs win, we get their pick. Indeed. And why do we want the Mavericks to win? Just so I'm up to date. Because we made a trade with them a couple of years ago. And in the trade, Dallas gave us their pick, their draft pick in this year's draft. But if it's 10 or lower, if the draft pick ends up being 10, nice tip in from RJ there in the offensive end. If the pick ends up 1 through 10, so if Dallas ends up as one of the 10 worst teams in the league, they get their pick back. It's a top 10 protected pick. But if Dallas ends up as in the section 11 or 30 in the draft, then the pick goes to the Knicks. So they are right on the cusp of being number 10 and number 11. If they win tonight, they can get to the 11th seed, which means we get their pick, which is best case scenario for us. But if they lose tonight to Chicago, who they're tied with in the standings, then they fall down to 10, and we don't get their pick. Their pick goes back to them in the draft. So we want Dallas to win tonight because we want their pick. So the first round we played the Cavs with one player, Mitchell, and no bench. Probably my Knicks. No problem for my Knicks. I mean, now look, I've already said I'm picking the Knicks to win that series because of course I am. I'm biased. But still, if I look at it objectively as I can, I would still pick the Knicks. But Garland is a problem. Don't forget about Darius Garland. He's a very good basketball player. And then don't forget about Evan Mobley. He's had kind of an offensive resurgence. Not resurgence, an offensive explosion in his career. This is the best he's looked offensively since coming to the NBA. He's been a lot more aggressive, scoring a lot more points. So we're really going to need Julius Randle back. But with a sprained ankle, it's going to be tough. And it's going to be a tough series. It's not... The Knicks are going to have to win that series. Like, the Cavs aren't just going to give games away. Donovan Mitchell's too good. Darius Garland's too good. Evan Mobley's too good. And then not to mention they've got like a decent cast of role players like Jared Allen kind of elevates their role players cast. He's kind of like a pseudo, star player for them. He made an all-star team last year. People forget about that. But they don't, you're right, Susan, they don't have a bench. And that's where we could really take advantage of them. If our guys are healthy. That's another thing. If our guys are healthy. Peter. Welcome back, Peter. In 1973, Clyde played 41 minutes a game and played 80 games. It was a completely different game, though, Peter. Like, the athleticism and speed of the game was not the way it is today. The pick could be 11 for us if the Mavs win, and if not, they get the pick and we get nothing. True. Andres was much better at describing that in a lot less words than it took me to do. I tend to over-explain things. He came out in the second, hit a shot, and then left the game. That sucks, yeah. That sucks. If I were Luka, I wouldn't stand for that. I'd be like, I'm playing. It looks like the Pelicans are in a zone here. RJ has it up top. McCollum guarding the top of the zone. Over to Quigley, a 3-2 zone. And an offensive foul on Harnstein with an illegal screen. Cosmo, all right, makes sense. Loving how the NBA works. Fascinating. It is pretty fascinating that you can like trade protected picks like that, and then it's all dependent on how your season goes. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting rule in the CBA and the contract they signed. Trey Murphy can't knock down a three. RJ snatches down a nice rebound. He's pushing in transition. He's going to go 1-on-3. Gets the foul call and one. Finishes with the right hand over Brandon Ingram. Sometimes RJ drives in transition against like 3 defenders and just muscles his way to his spot and knocks down the shot anyway. This is a bad drive. This is a 1-on-3 drive in transition by RJ. And he is still able to knock it down. Impressive drive from RJ. RJ misses the free throw, though, like a true New York Knickerbocker would. Song time. I know, Susan. I'm going to get to the song. 100%. I want to make sure I catch up and don't fall too far behind on your comments. But I will get to the song during the next commercial break or whenever I get done with these comments. Anime King is back. Welcome back. I'm so far behind, guys. I'm so far behind. Here we go. Grimes holding his face. Got hit. They're going to call a travel on the Pelicans? Let's see the replay here. Ingram has it. He's going to drive past Grimes. Hits Grimes in the face with a little elbow by accident there as he drove past him. And then went and challenged Hartenstein at the basket. Airballed it and caught it back, and they called the travel. Nope, actually they said the Knicks touched the ball on the Ingram drive, so it's not a travel. They're inbounded here. Trey Murphy III has it. One dribble puts it up. It was a long two. Foul on Hartenstein on the floor on the offensive rebound from Valanciunas. Okay. I'm going to get to the song, guys. I'm going to get to the song, 100%. All right, I got to sing Friday Night Next for you guys. He's my favorite player too, but damn. True, Randy. I'm not trying to excuse RJ's poor play this season, but I'm just saying I'm not worried. That's all I'm saying. Right? I agree with you guys. He's had a very disappointing year, but I'm not worried. You know? Ingram, one dribble pull-up jumper. Ooh, long jumper over Grimes. Tough shot, but he knocked it down over Grimes. Rumor out the Knicks might get Melo for the playoffs. Don't think so. The coach is too consistent. Hard to and hard to budge. Yeah, I don't think they get Melo. I don't know where that rumor came from. I also heard it earlier today. I did see Fred Katz, who covers the Knicks as a beat writer for The Athletic. He said there's literally been zero noise around that. I don't know where that rumor started. So I tend to believe him. He's got the inside track on the Knicks. Murphy launches another three, can't knock it down. It's become a 9-point deficit for the Knicks. It's 66-75 here. Pelicans are putting on a little bit here. The Knicks are really struggled to score. Scored 6 points this quarter. RJ drives it down. Good strong drive over how Valanciunas finishes with the left hand on the right side of the basket. Beautiful move. Whew. My jersey when I was a kid was a white t-shirt with the number 10 and Frazier on the back, which I put it on with Margaret. That's adorable, Peter. It's adorable. I swear if you try to not sing, I would go and say, no, I'm going to get to it. I just want to get through all the comments. I don't want to fall too far behind. Grimes played excellent defense again, and Ingram still knocks it down over him along the baseline this time. Quickly has it up top. Over to RJ. RJ over to Obi. Obi has it. Back to Quickly up top. Sims coming up to set the screen. He's driving to his left. Dribbles inside. Goes to the floater. Too long. Valanciunas gets the rebound. Next year, try to get Jaylen Brown. He's a perfect piece for the squad. I would love to see them get Jaylen Brown. I just don't. I don't know how they'd be able to get to that. They'd have to make major roster moves in terms of opening up the space for him, which they could do. They could move RJ. They can. They don't have a first-round pick, so they don't have to add salary. They could not re-sign Obi. You know, they could do stuff like that in order to bring in Jaylen Brown. I just don't know how it happens. You know, it would be interesting though. They could make it. They could make it happen. It would just take a lot of roster change in order to open up space for him financially. Because he's going to demand the max contract. He's going to get an all-NBA spot. Valanciunas misses the turnaround jumper. RJ with another rebound. He's bringing it down. Behind the back pass to Obi. Obi driving, spins in the paint, puts it up with the left hand. Got blocked by Valanciunas. Quick outlet to Ingram. Ingram in transition. Kicks it to the corner. Over to McCollum on the left wing for three. Misses it short, out of bounds. Next year, try and get Jaylen. Oh, yeah, I just read that, Christian. That's a good comment. Jaylen Brown would fit this team perfectly. I think it's just going to be tough for them to get it. I do think they try, though. You're right. I do think they try, because I do think he's right. He fits right in. Obi, RJ, and picks for Jaylen Brown if he wants out. They wouldn't have to make a trade. Maybe a sign-and trade in order to make it work financially. But I don't know why the Celtics would help the Knicks in that scenario. But he's going to want a max contract because he's going to make an all-star. Not an all-star. He's going to make an all-NBA team, so he's going to be eligible for a max contract. And the Knicks aren't going to be able to open up enough space. They would need to trade one of Randall or Brunson in order to make it work, which I would say, obviously, they would not make. Quickly pushing a transition here. All the way the bats got blocked. Herb Jones in transition. Tries to hand it off to somebody. Can't get it to anybody. Grimes with the steal. He's pushing the other way. Over to Quickly. Wide open in the right corner for three. And he swishes it. And the Pelicans call a timeout. Knicks cut it to 7. Or 6. Cut it to 6. Or 8. I was way off. It was 11, not 9. All right, I'm going to get through the rest of your comments, and then I'm going to try and sing before the Knicks come back from this commercial break. Anime King, I do remember you, big dog. Welcome back. Welcome back. Sorry, I don't agree. Celtics from the wasteland putting on jersey. I just can't stand that even happening. I mean, it would be nice to get somebody from the Celtics, especially somebody like Jaylen Brown, who has actively talked about not really liking Boston. That'd be pretty funny. For Brown, you do that. It wouldn't be RJ and Obi. It would be RJ and a bunch of stuff for the salaries to match up. Maybe not RJ and a bunch of stuff. But they wouldn't be able to re-sign Obi. And it would be pretty difficult for them to re-sign quickly this offseason if they make a Jaylen Brown move. Although they do have the bird rights and they could go over the cap to get him. But, new CBA and stuff. So I don't know how the financial stuff works. I'm not really the person to go into that. But Jaylen Brown does work for this team. He is very good. I do like Jaylen Brown a lot. Jalen is a beast. I don't care if he says Babe Ruth or his Red Sox. That's a good point. Babe Ruth was a Red Sox and became a Yankee and became known as the guy who screwed over Boston, which would be great if Jaylen Brown comes to the Knicks and he's known as the guy who screws over Boston. That'd be hilarious. I'd very much enjoy that. Jalen hates Boston. Yeah, I just said that. Jalen hates Boston. Agree with you, Christian. Agree with you. I got you, Andres. I'm coming soon. Let me get through the rest of the comments. Anime King, I see you, big dog. I see you. I see you, Anime King. If the Knicks were to lose to the Bucks in the 3rd round, I would really understand. They're definitely the only team I respect that opportunity. I see it. I mean, I respect Boston. I respect Philly. I think those 3 teams could, and obviously Cleveland. I think those 4 teams can beat the Knicks. They can beat the Knicks, although I think the Knicks can also beat those other teams. Except for Milwaukee, I agree with you. I think Milwaukee's on a completely different stratosphere. We have nobody to guard Giannis. All right, I'm almost caught up. Knicks play the Bucks in the 2nd round. I believe they beat the Cavs. Really, it's the Bucks. I don't know how the 2nd round playoff seeding really works, but Curly Davies, welcome back from Wales. Yes. What's up? I know it's difficult for you to come to the streams with the time difference, but I'm glad you're here, Curly. It's been a while. Welcome back. The game is back already. All right, so next time I'll break everybody, I will get to singing that Friday Night Knicks song for everybody. Ingram has it up top. Grimes guarding him. Putting on some dribbles. 1 dribble pull-up 3 over Grimes. Can't get it. Fight for the rebound. Dyson Daniels comes up with it. Hands it off to Nance Jr. They kick it around. Knicks do a good job of rotating. Brandon Ingram has it. Josh Hart guarding him. He's got it on the left wing, putting the moves on him. Hesitating, driving baseline. Inside. Quickly comes up with a steal. Beautiful steal from Quickly. Over to Obi. Obi hands it off to Grimes. Back over to Quickly. Quickly sets its feet. Fires from 3. And he splashes another one. 5 threes for Quickly tonight. Josh Richardson has it up top to Nance. Trying to get it into Ingram. They get it into him up top. Grimes guarding him, comes off the screen. They feed it inside the Nance. Out to Josh Richardson. They kick it in the corner to Jones. They run him off the line. Inside the Nance Jr. And he knocks it down. Melo's not available for the playoffs. Yeah, even if they sign Melo, I don't see him playing over like Obi and Randall. Even over like Deuce or something. I think Tibbs would go to Deuce over Carmelo, who hasn't been with the team all year. For a playoff spot, it just doesn't really make sense. Quickly off the dribble, sidestep, puts up the 3, knocks down another one quickly. 3 threes in a row. 6 threes tonight. 4-point game. But the new contract just agreed to. Brown can make $30 million more signing with Boston. True. Daniel spins in the paint. Can't knock it down over quickly. Good defense. I think it just comes down to Yak. He's talked recently out against like not really liking Boston. It kind of comes down to how much he wants to continue to remain with Boston. Because other teams will offer him a lot of money. Obi open in the corner for three. Rattles in and out. Can't knock it down. Daniels with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Quickly going to pick him up. Over to Ingram. I mean, the Nance Jr. Now to Ingram. Josh Hart guarding him. Gets to the foul line. Puts up the jumper. Rattles in and out. Obi with the rebound. Josh Hart bringing it down. Right side of the court. Josh Richardson going to pick him up. Over to Quickly. Over to Grimes. Grimes pump fakes. Drives it in. Loses the handle on the ball. Loose ball. Obi has it. Swings it over to Hart. Over to Quickly now. Quickly with another three. Rattles in and out. And Sims is pushed in the back by Nance Jr. fighting for the rebound. So the Knicks retain possession here and a foul on the Pelicans. I would love Jimmy Butler on the team, but he's 33. Yeah, I would love Jimmy Butler about 6 years ago. Maybe even like 3 years ago. He's a very good player. Obviously a Tom Thibodeau guy, but kind of happy with the team we have. I don't really want to blow it up for a guy right now. Kind of just want to see these young guys grow. Grimes, spots up in the corner and just knocks down the three with the defender in his face, and it's back to a 1-point game. The Knicks fighting back. I've consistently been impressed with the Knicks tonight. This is a game the Pelicans really need. And the Knicks are fighting back. Ingram, driving it in, kicks it to the corner of Daniels. They swing it over to Richardson, puts up the three over Grimes, comes up well short, quickly with the rebound. He's going to bring it down. Got it on the left wing. Coming to his left off a sim screen. Steps back. Fade away baseline jumper. Can't knock it down. Ingram with the rebound. Just teasing about the song. I promised the song, so I'm going to deliver the song. It's not great. I just feel bad because I can't play the Friday Night Knicks song, so I'll sing it for you. That's the best I could do. Daniels drives it in, loses it, didn't have anybody to give it to. Obi bringing it down over to Josh Hart in transition, gets fouled on the face. In transition, Josh Hart went for a layup, got smacked in the face. They're going to take a look at it. Should be a flagrant. Can't hit somebody in the face like that while they're in the air. Intentional or not, can't do it. Oh yeah, a little clothesline from Ingram there. Jimmy Buckets and Tibbs hopefully on good terms. And you know, Jimmy and Randall gonna square up in practice. True. That's a great comment, Christian. Yeah. Yeah, and that's a good point. Hopefully Jimmy and Tibbs are on good terms, especially with the way things kind of exploded and ended in Minnesota. You know, I'm sure they're fine, but I don't know how eager Jimmy Butler is to be coached by him again. You know. Harry TV, welcome. Quickly is the new superstar in the Knicks. Could be. Maybe he makes an all-star team or two throughout his career. We'll see. Maybe more. He's gonna win 6th Man of the Year this year. It's only step one. But welcome, Harry TV. Welcome. Quickly is part of our big three. He is the third guy in the big three. Kind of replaced RJ this season. Again, I'm a huge RJ believer, but Quickly has been better than RJ. Undoubtedly. I know the Knicks are making a statement. If Giannis is saying we're a beast to be reckoned with, that says it all. True. Giannis doesn't lie. Something Giannis isn't going to do is lie. They do upgrade the personal foul on Josh Hart to a flagrant. It's funny that Josh Hart also made the layup. So he's going to get 2 free throw opportunities to make 1. It's pretty funny. Grimes got Klay Thompson vibes. He does. I think he has more juice off the ball. I think he's a better ball handler than Thompson was. Thompson was really only a straight line driver. I think Grimes has the potential to be more than that. He's also quicker, but he's not as big. Clay's like a legit 6'6", 6'7". Grimes is about 6'5", 6'4", 6'5". So that helps Clay more defensively. I think Grimes is a bit quicker, so that helps him defensively. They're a little bit different, but 100% Clay vibes. True. Josh Hart does indeed hit at least one of his free throws, hit the first one. We won't judge you if you sing bad. I can't sing to save my life, so it's okay. I can't sing, and I'm not ashamed by it. I will definitely give you my rendition of Friday Night Knicks. I got you. I got you. It's not going to be good, but I got you. I promise, so I'm going to do it. I wish I could just play you the song, but I can't. The Knicks organization better keep quickly. I believe that they will just offer him whatever he asked for. There will be some negotiation, because there always is. That's how business is done. But I believe that he will be a Knick for a very long time. No blowout. Now I have to listen to you all game. Yeah, I mean, I did expect not as competitive a game as it's been. I've been impressed with the Knicks. The Knicks don't have anything to play for, and the Pelicans have a ton to play for tonight. And the Knicks have held their own against them. McCollum's going to have it for the last possession of the quarter. They get it over to Grimes, to Ingram, gets open for a three. But Murphy with the offensive rebound and putback off the missed Ingram three. Tied at 83 going into the fourth. End of the quarter, and I've caught up to all the chats. So I'm gonna pull up Friday Night Knicks and sing it for you guys. I don't want to talk about the Bay, but all that's funny. Thompson had great defense before the injury. He did. He did. All right. Let me pull it up. I hope there's like a karaoke. Let me see. I hope there's like a karaoke version. Friday Night Knicks Pelicans? There's always a different version for every team. So maybe I can pull this up. No. No. Okay. Well, all right. Let's just do Friday Night Knicks. All right. So it has to be a specific year, I see. I guess. That sucks. Huh. Why is this so difficult to find? All right. Should be the same song, though. All right, here we go. I got it in my ears. I got y'all. You ready for this? Here we go. Let me lower it down just a little bit. Hold on. Let me listen to it real quick. Okay. Okay. All right, I got y'all. Here we go. Here we go. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Here we go. Here we go. Okay, wait, hold on. Too far. Okay, here we go. Here we go. On Friday night, MSG is the place to be. It takes the day to get you, I'll do it all again. Hey, I gotta get there fast as I can. Gotta get there. Friday Night Knicks, I'm a fan. I gotta get there. Please understand. I'm talking Friday Night Knicks on MSG. I got front row seats. I'ma do what it takes to get there. I got y'all. We can't play the Friday Night Knicks song, but I got y'all. There you go. There you go, Andres. I promised and I delivered. There we go. The fourth quarter's already started. All right, let's get back to it. Here we go. Knicks down 3, 86-83. Trey Murphy gets it off the handoff, gets into the paint, and he draws the foul on Sims going to the line for 2. Let me catch up. Let me catch up. That's 100% gonna be a. That's 100% gonna be a short later. Christian, as much as I love Luka, don't want him on the Knicks. I'd rather have Devin Booker, Jaylen Brown, Jimmy, or Paul George. I 100% agree with you. I love Luka. Don't want him on my team. Don't want to have to watch that guy every night. I love your list. Devin Booker, one of my favorite players in the league. Love me some Jaylen Brown. Jimmy and Paul George, a little too old, a little too injury prone for me personally. I wouldn't take those guys on my team at this point in their careers. Obviously they're great players, but I just not with the injuries they have, the consistencies they have of staying on the court. RJ pull up jumper in the mid range, rattles in and out, can't get it. Knicks down 5. Looks like the Pelicans are building a little momentum here, trying to pull away. McCollum crosses over, goes to a one-legged runner, can't knock it down. Josh Hart with bringing it down right side of the court, driving it all the way down, gets the foul call. So Josh Hart going to the line for 2. That's not a bad list, Christian. I just not a big fan of Jimmy or Paul George there, personally. Jalen Brunson would be pissed if the Knicks got Luka. Might be. I don't think he wouldn't. I don't think he minded staying in Dallas if they would have offered him the money initially. I think a lot was made of. I think it was made into a bigger deal of him wanting to go to a team where he could have more of the ball handling responsibilities. But I also think if Luka ever left Dallas, I think they would ask him to change the way he played. He has total autonomy with the way he plays in Dallas because he was drafted there, and he kind of holds that team hostage a little bit, right? They will do whatever it takes to appease Luka because they don't ever want him to leave. But similarly, I know they're in different stages of their career. RJ's driving it down here, that's why I said it. And he gets in the paint and hits the left-handed push shot. When Harden left, obviously Luka and Harden been compared to each other, but when Harden left, he was asked to change his game pretty significantly in Brooklyn and then later in Phoenix. And I would think something similar would happen with Luka if he ever left Dallas. Going to a different fan base where they don't really owe him anything. Josh Hart got stonewalled at the basket by Valanciunas and then fouls him on the rebound. Matt, Knicks are playing for a 6-game winning streak going into the playoffs. I know they could end the season if they get a win tonight. They could end the season on a 7-game winning streak because I would take them in that game against the Pacers. JP, what's up, JP? Welcome back. Waiting for the playoffs? I think we're all waiting for the playoffs, JP. These games, not a whole lot going on in terms of the Knicks, but technical foul on Josh Hart there. Okay, I was gonna go check the box score real quick for the Dallas-Chicago game, but gotta wait a little bit. Oh, Najee Marshall, nice drive and put some spin on the ball and got it to go in over RJ. Tough drive to the basket. It was well defended. Sims has it up top. Looking at somebody to hand it off to. Doesn't have anybody. Hands it off to Hart. Hart crossing over to his left off around the Sims screen. Kicks it in the corner to Deuce. Deuce sets his feet. Fires from 3. Splashes it. Big 3 from Deuce there. We needed it. Pelicans were building a ton of momentum there. McCollum coming around some screens, kicks it back out to Marshall. Marshall driving it down to the baseline. Didn't have anybody, and they get it back out. And 3 seconds on the Pelicans. Knicks finally forced a turnover there. That was an ugly possession from the Pelicans. Good defense from the Knicks. No Luka, no Chewbacca. Don't even think about that right now. Just want to concentrate in the playoffs. True. True. Andres, you're so nervous? Why are you nervous, big dog? We good. We good. RJ with a nice pass to Fournier. You cut baseline for an easy layup. RJ's had some really nice passes tonight. Christian, we're not beating the Bucks, and I hope I'm wrong. But the Greek Freak is the most dominant player in basketball. Oh, 100%. It's not even close. Not only is he the most dominant, he's also the best. I'm confident in saying he's the best player in basketball. Josh Hart lost it, got it back, tried to put it up, can't get it. RJ fighting for the rebound, and a loose ball foul. Valanciunas, RJ fighting for the rebound with Valanciunas, the Pelican center, and winning the battle. Yeah, Andres, I'm definitely gonna make that into a short. It's pretty funny. That's why I wanted to practice with Mitch and Hartenstein, have Sims back it up. Hartenstein can shoot threes and pass as well as Mitch defends the paint. Yeah, I think I mean the closest we've gotten to that was Sims and Hartenstein. And I think that's an interesting look. Fournier launched a three, couldn't knock it down. It was a good look. I think that's something Tibbs could go to. Oh, Deuce McBride coming up with the steal in the open court, wide open to the basket and lays it up and in. Beautiful. Able to read the passing lane, Deuce McBride. Ties the game up at 93. Forces the Pelicans to call the timeout there. Love to see it. Love to see it. That's a good point, Christian. That's a good point. About going with two bigs against Cleveland. The problem that brings is offensively more so than defensively, because the spacing would be horrific. Although you're right, I don't trust Hartenstein's threes. It's just not consistent. While he can hit them, the Cavs would be very happy to let Hartenstein shoot threes. Very happy. But you're right, with the way Hartenstein's been playing up top with handoff situations, he might be able to make it work in certain situations with Mitch. That's a good point. That's a good point. That singing was great. We don't want Luka. We want Jaylen Brown. I agree with you, Ahmed. I agree with you. We don't want Luka. As great as Luka is, I don't want to mortgage my entire team, which is what it would take to get Luka, because he has a very large and long contract with Dallas. I wouldn't want to mortgage my entire team for a guy who just missed the playoffs. Like, as great as Luka is, he doesn't play any defense, and he's going to commandeer your entire offense. Not a fan. Not a fan. Not a fan of the way he plays. I am a fan of Luka. I would just like to see him adjust the way he plays. I get the old factor, but I want Jimmy and George on 2 to 3 year contract. Yeah, I could see it. I could see it. I just don't trust the age and the injury history. Those guys are consistently hurt. Might not be up to speed for the rest of the game. That's all right. I get it. I get it. How can Dallas try to lose? It's just what they... Oh, true. Good point. Good point. Let's check up on that. It is. Let me refresh the page. Let me make sure we're up to date. 80 to 73. They have a 7-point lead. Love to see it. Love to see it. They are... Who's really hooping? Markieff Morris. Yo, shout out the Morris twins. His brother Marcus Morris got us. We traded Marcus Morris to the Clippers for a first round pick, and that first round pick ended up becoming who? Emmanuel Quickly. If Markieff Morris can put together a great performance tonight, which he's already done, he's 5 for 6 from the field, 3 for 4 from 3, and get the Knicks the 11th pick, the Morris brothers jerseys have to be retired. Morris has to be retired as a Knicks jersey. Ingram able to drive it in and draw a foul. Josh Hart to open the fourth quarter here. Not open the fourth quarter, after the timeout. We've got 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. KD really close to second to the freak. Yeah. KD healthy. Okay, yeah, I get it. KD healthy. Yeah. But how often has he been healthy the last couple of years? It's unfortunate because they're freak injuries, right? Guys falling into his leg. He rolled his ankle, sprained his ankle during warm-ups. Like, how often does that happen? Really freak injuries, but they're mounting up. They're mounting up. And Giannis is consistently healthy. Rarely misses games. RJ just bullying his way into the paint over McCollum and finishes with the right hand. RJ's been a bully tonight. RJ's been great tonight. But you're right. When KD is healthy, he is close to the freak. I would still take Giannis one though, personally. I just think that the defensive dominance is just another step up. Fournier puts up an off the dribble 3 and knocks it down. Fournier coming alive a little bit tonight. That's 2 threes for Fournier and a nice backdoor cut earlier in the game. There we go. Get into it, Fournier. Fournier comes up with a steal. Put up the 3. Yes, sir. 3 in transition. Fournier. Rattles in and out. Fight for the rebound. And it's out of bounds on Josh Hart. But that fight for the rebound was crazy from Josh Hart. There's 2 Pelicans there, and he's got his hands on it. Remember this Clippers and Knicks final? I do. When Batum had the buzzer-beating 3 to send into overtime. Jones has it on the perimeter. Inside the Ingram. Turns, fires on the baseline. Knocks it down. Dallas is throwing up 30-foot threes with 20 seconds left on the clock. They wanted to say we tried. That's crazy, heck. That's crazy. And the fact that they're still up is nice. Over to RJ. RJ drives baseline. Nice drop off pass to Sims for the flip shot. Beautiful pass from RJ there. What do you think will happen with RJ? Would he be traded in the offseason? I don't think he's going to be traded, Ahmed. I think the franchise has very high hopes for RJ. I think RJ has very high hopes for RJ. The only way I see RJ being traded is if, like, Devin Booker is obtainable, or who's another guy that they might really want. I don't even know. It would have to be for, like, a guy who's on the superstar level. You know, I don't think they just give away RJ in like a nice little trade package. I think they very much want to keep RJ, especially on the contract that he's on. It's like a nice bargain contract. Valanciunas has it on the right wing, hands it off to McCollum. McCollum pump fakes from three, doesn't have anything, leans in, gets it over to Murphy, inside pass to Valanciunas for an easy dunk. And timeout on the Knicks, 103-100 with exactly 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Randy's prediction is Knicks versus Clippers. That's crazy. It's a crazy prediction. We'll see. We'll see. Clippers got to stay healthy. It's been the problem all year. Obviously, it's been their problem since they got Kawhi and Paul George. But and the Knicks making it is crazy. Not impossible, but very crazy. But we'll see. Like I said, very positive. I'm a very positive person. Are we winning? We're down 3, I think it was. All right, let's check the Dallas game. I'm all caught up on the chats. Let me refresh the page. Let me make sure we're all caught up. It's an 8-point game, 2:30 left in the third. Gonna come down to this fourth quarter. Who's playing well for the Bulls? Vooch, Kobe White. Okay. Even Pat Williams chipping in, 15. Nice. All right. But I'm gonna need these guys to play a little bit more. I'm gonna need your bench guys to play a little bit more, Dallas. Come on. I mean, Chicago. Come on. We need Dallas to win. Dallas, come on. Stop playing Reggie Bullock. Frank, I need some more, Frank. 7 points, 3 boards, 1 board, 3 assists, 3 steals. Not good enough. I'm going to need like 15 points from you, Frank. Jaden Hardy, I'm going to need you to turn up. You've only hit 3 threes tonight for 9 points. Come on, turn up. Where else is the scoring coming from? Theo, come on, Theo, step up. We need this pick. Justin Holiday, turning up a little bit, 9 points. Come on. Davi Bertans, knock down some more threes, big dog. Come on. 2 for 6 isn't good enough. Let's get it. Come on. I'm a big Dallas Mavericks fan. I'd love to see y'all get a win tonight. All right. Wow. All right, ESPN. I didn't ask you to play these ads in my ear. Thank you. All right. Let's get back to the game. All right, here we go. It's 103-100, 4 minutes remaining. Let's see how the Knicks are going to close it out here. They're down 3 to the Pelicans. Close game. They've played very well against the team who needs a win tonight, who's played all their guys. Obviously, Zion hasn't played, but you know what I mean. Josh Hart has it up top. We have Quickly, Hart, who gets it over to Sims, and he's out there along with Grimes. Quickly has it on the left wing, driving it to his left, gets to the baseline, hop steps in the paint, and they call it travel. He threw it away anyway for a steal. Didn't matter, but they called the travel first. Turnover on the Knicks. We did indeed clinch the Fitzy. Why are you guys confusing Andres, man? Why are you doing this? Ingram has it on the left wing with Josh Hart guarding him. He's still holding it. Now he's coming to his right. They're sticking with him. They got it over to McCollum, puts up a 3 over Grimes, and splashes it in Grimes' face. 6-point lead for the Pelicans. A little over 3 minutes to go. Quickly crosses over to his right. Behind the back, step back, over to RJ. RJ driving it in, gets the foul call. Going to the line for 2 more. Man, it's getting late. It's getting late. I apologize for my yawning, but it's getting late. Willie Green's going to call a timeout. Hartenstein's going to check in for Sims here to end the game. It's a 5-point game. RJ's got one more free throw coming. He can cut the lead down to 4. So at the end of the third quarter, in the most important game of the night, the Dallas Mavericks still hold the 6-point lead over the Chicago Bulls, although they are charging back a little bit. My worry is, where is the scoring coming from? It's looking like they've just knocked down a bunch of perimeter shots tonight. They've hit 15 threes out of 40, while the Bulls have only hit 8. So we'll see if they can continue this hot shooting into the fourth quarter. That would be great. The problem is they have Vooch playing, they have Kobe White playing. Those guys can get a bucket. Even Pat Williams has 18 points, so he's getting buckets too. So they have guys who can score. While the Mavericks, without Luka and without anybody else, they don't really have guys who can score. They're going to have to rely on Jaden Hardy, who I assume is getting the Alex Caruso treatment tonight. He's only taken 9 shots, 7 of them from 3. I mean, I'm just box score watching, obviously. Don't know what's going on in the game, but when JaVale McGee's hit a 3, I don't know. I don't know. RJ misses the free throw. 3 minutes to go. 106, 101. McCollum has it. Gets it over to Jones up top. RJ guarding Jones. Over to Trey Murphy III, quickly chasing him around the screens. He drives it in, throws up a shot off the rim, fight for the rebound, and Grimes comes up with the board. Over to quickly bringing it down the right side of the court, coming to his left to the middle of the court. Trey Murphy III is going to pick him up. He's driving to his right off Hartenstein screen, gets it over to Grimes up top. They swing it over to RJ. RJ catches shoot from 3, way off. And they call an offensive foul on Brandon Ingram as he pushed off on Josh Hart, it looked like, in the backcourt. Dallas is up, it's scared not playing defense. It's so obvious they will turn the ball over on purpose. That's crazy, Yak. Check out the turnovers for Dallas. It seems like a lot watching. All right, we're going to check in the next box score. That's crazy. I believe it. You got to keep us updated, Yak. Let us know. Quickly has it on the left wing, driving into the middle. Got stripped. Nance Jr. comes up with it. Outlets it out to McCollum, who's pushing it down. In and out dribble. Gets it over to Ingram, who attacks quickly. Kicks it out to a wide open Murphy III. Way off on that one. Hartenstein snatches a rebound. RJ bringing it down, in and out dribble, slices through 2 defenders, gets to the front of the rim and lays it up and in. And it's a 3-point game, under 2 minutes to go. 76ers Hawks fighting to the death, and they got the Bucks game on TV. Why? It's hard to schedule games at the end of the season. It really is. They should really flex a lot of these games, because you never know who's going to be playing and who's not. Ingram has it. They bring a double. He throws it to the corner to wide open Herb Jones, puts up the 3 and knocks it down. Herb Jones, noted 3-point, noted guy who struggles from 3-point range. They gave him the 3 and he knocked it down. Unfortunate. All right, well, it's a stoppage in play. Dallas back up 11. I should have more faith in Dallas. All right. Dallas turnovers. They have only 7. Only 7. Chicago actually has more turnovers. It's 11-7. Interesting. I'm sure it's a very sloppy game to watch. Luka told his bench, you guys better win. That's hilarious. Probably. I mean, I don't know if he's in position to say that to them, considering he played the first quarter and dipped. Like, let's go with that. If you really wanted to win, you'd be out here. I'd be pissed if I was a Dallas player. Maybe not. I get an opportunity to play. Maybe not. You know what's funny, guys? Luka only played the first quarter. He's still the team's leading scorer. He's tied with Markieff Morris at 13 points. And their lead is back down to 5. All right, let's get back to the Knicks. 6-point deficit for the Knicks with a minute and 40 to go. We got RJ quickly, Harnstein, Grimes, and Hart. RJ's fouled on the drive, fouled on the floor, but the Knicks are in the bonus. So RJ's going back to the free throw line. Well, it looked worse. I'm sure. I can 100% see it, Yak. Slovakia night for Luka too. Yeah, it's crazy. They were celebrating. It was Slovenia night in Dallas, and Luka only played the first quarter. He came out to play at least the first quarter for them, and then was like, "All right, I'm out." That's crazy. He didn't even give them the whole game. There's probably people who traveled to Dallas just for that night, for Slovenia night, and he didn't even really play. Gave him one quarter. They get into the hands of Ingram. 4-point game. Josh Hart guarding him. A little over a minute to go. He gets to the foul line. Put up the jumper. Misses it. And quickly with the rebound. RJ was there too. Quickly bringing it down the right side of the court. Herb Jones going to guard him. He drives it right past him. Throws it out to Hart. Over to RJ. Up top. Wide open for 3. Misses it off the front rim. Fight for the rebound. And a foul on Harnstein. Or a foul on Josh Hart. Does Dallas need to win this, or they need to win? We are Dallas Mavericks fans tonight. Luka only has so much power over the Mavs. Mark Cuban shut his ass. Yeah. I mean, he was in the game. He could have just stayed in. Could have just pulled the Kobe. Jones drives the baseline, hands it off to Nance Jr., who puts it in. And that might be a nail in the coffin. 6-point game. 3-point shot can get him back into it. It's a 6-point game. 40 seconds to go. It's a lot of time, but feeling a little bit like this game is slipping away. Quickly has it, goes to the fadeaway over Herb Jones, and he comes up with a block shot. And this might be it. They get it over to McCollum. So Ingram going to the line. They intentionally foul Ingram. With the chance to push it to 8 with 20 seconds to go. If they win, they lose the pick. If they lose, they get the pick. So Dallas wants to lose so they can keep the pick. We want Dallas to win so we can get the pick. Yeah, no Megan tonight. Hope she's having a good Friday night. Nine points, 9 minutes to go. RJ drives it in, goes to the floater, can't get it. And that's the game. They're going to dribble it out. And the Knicks lose. Pelicans had to win this game. They brought a good fight. The Knicks stayed in it. Good fight from the Knicks. They played well. We can go over the final box scores, and then I don't know. Do you guys want to stay live until the end of this Dallas game? I'm willing to go. I'm willing to stay live. Y'all are? So it's a 9-point game with about 8.5 to go. I'll see if I could even pull up the game. All right, let me get rid of that. Let's go over the box score real quick before we switch focus. Let me turn my heater off. Ugh. All right. Let's go over box scores real quick. Let's see who played well, who didn't. OB, 27 minutes tonight, 4 for 9 overall, 10 points, 4 boards, an assist, a steal. Played fine. Harnstein, 3 boards, 5 assists. Could have played better in terms of rebounding. That's another thing that sometimes Harnstein's a very good rebounder. Sometimes he's not as good. 3 boards, 5 assists, 5 fouls. Only 18 minutes. RJ, though, 0 for 9 from 3. Couldn't knock down a 3-point shot today. Had his chances, a little rusty. But 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 28 points. Very, very good overall game from RJ. If only he could knock down a couple of jumpers tonight. Probably, I think that's the tail of the game right there. He had good open looks, couldn't knock any of them down. So, hopefully he figures that out for the playoff start. He's got a week to get shot up. Get shot up, RJ. Now quickly, 8 for 18 overall, 24 points. 15 of them came in the first quarter. So he got off to a hot start, but it definitely slowed down a little bit. Grimes was pretty solid all around. Only had 1 basket inside the arc. 4 of his 5 made field goals came from 3-point range, which is kind of what he does. But in a game where you're missing Brunson and Randall, you want a little bit more from him. But he played fine. 14 points. 14 points, 2 boards, 2 assists. Jericho Sims, I thought he held his own. Played well. 6 points, 8 boards, 4 offensive, 4 defensive. He played fine. Deuce McBride turned it up in the second half. Had a pretty ho-hum, unimpressive first half, but turned it up. Same thing with Fournier. They both contributed enough in their minutes. They played fine. Josh Hart, 1 for 8 hurts. 6 for 7. He got to the free throw line, though. But 1 for 8 hurts. Josh Hart not being able to hit a basket, and then RJ struggling from the perimeter tonight is kind of what cost them the game. On the other side, I mean, everyone kind of played well. Trey Murphy III, 31 points. Nice game for Trey Murphy III. CJ McCollum, 23 points. Herb Jones, 15 of his own, 7 for 7 from the field. And he hit the Dagger 3. Okay. All right. In a game that didn't mean anything for the Knicks and they sat a bunch of people, 105, 113, they were in it all the way up to the very end. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Cosmo, you're out. Good night. Good night. Yeah, if you guys, I'm gonna stay and watch this Dallas Chicago game. The last half of this Dallas Chicago game. Now I'm gonna try and pull it up real quick. I'll be right back. All right. Let's see if I can figure this out. If I could change it on the fly. I have to change my settings in order to get my NBA League Pass set up. I have to do that. All right, don't want that. Let's go back over here. Now, if I pull the game up, can I watch it? I can. Okay, I definitely want to listen to the Mavericks play-by-play. 100%. Also, I'm gonna open my monitor here. It is screaming. It is very hot in here right now. All right, come on, can we play? Please? Will it work? Will it work? Here we go. Got it. Is it 98, 96? Oh my goodness, it's a 2-point game. Let's see. All right, I can't have that. So I'm going to do this. No. Hmm. Test, recording, and be watch along? No? All right. Well, I'll just let you guys know. John, subscribe to the channel. Welcome, John. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Melvin Wright misses a layup. I'm gonna need help describing these guys. Okay, so what I'm gonna do. What if I did this? No? What if I did that? No? And Chicago ties the game up at 98. Uh-oh. All right, I'm gonna try and get at least this up for you guys. I can't share the screen, but I can do this. No, I can't do that. Why can't I do that? There we go. I give you that. Okay. All right, that didn't work. Theo Pinta can't knock down a shot. Come on, guys. What are we doing? All right, speaking of what are we doing, what am I doing here? All right, so I can do this. Gotcha. There we go. No, so it's this one. There we go. I can't believe Chicago's taking the lead. I can't believe it. It's 105-100, 4.5 minutes to go. All right, I got the score for you guys. We're ready to go. Here we go. Dallas playing too loose, Mike Moore? Indeed. Indeed. Kobe White puts up the free throw, knocks it down. It's 105-106. Melvin, the fourth, has it up top, drives it to his right, gets into the paint, goes to the floater, can't knock it down. Chicago with the rebound. Pat Williams with the rebound. Oh, man. Kobe White has it up top. Theo Pinson guarding him. Hesitation, drives it in, drops it off. And Terry Taylor puts in the layup. It's 8-point lead for Chicago now. Justin Holiday puts up a pull-up jump shot, knocks it down. Come on. Come on, Dallas. 3.5 minutes to go. 6-point deficit for Dallas after they led for most of the game. Kobe White has it up top. Melvin Frazier guarding him. Steps back, puts up the three. Misses it off the back rim. Dallas with the rebound. Melvin Frazier pushing. Almost dribbled it off his own foot out of bounds. Okay, Pinson has it. Over to Justin Holiday. They kick it in the corner. Turnover. They throw it up ahead to Kobe White. Drops it off to his teammate for an easy layup. What is Dallas doing? Why do we have this lineup out? Why? Harry TV, what's up? What's up, everybody? Appreciate everyone who's able to stick around tonight. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Luka even changed, man. I'm watching right now. Luka is in his sweatpants, a sweatshirt. He's not even wearing his uniform anymore. He went to the locker room, got comfortable, hit the he showered already. Like, what is going on? Oh my God. I can't believe this right now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. Not great. Not what you want to see. No worries, we'll get the draft pick next year. Yeah, I know, I'm mad. I would just like it this year because we traded our pick this year. So if we don't get Dallas's pick, we don't get any pick this year. He let White go right by. He did. He did. Isn't it a fixed game? Pretty much, Peter. The lineup that Dallas has out there is insane. They have their worst. Like, Jaden Hardy's played 16 minutes tonight because if he's one of the only other guys on the team who can create his own shot. Chicago's on a 21-4 run, they just said. But Theo Pinson knocked down a three. Yes, sir. Former Knickerbocker right there. 5-point game, everybody. 5-point game. Kobe White driving. Gets into the paint. Turns. Fires off the backboard. Can't knock it down. Fight for the rebound. The Knicks come up with it. Out to Melvin Frazier. They kick it in the corner. AJ lost it for another three. It's a 2-point game. Yes, sir. Here we go. Here we go. Pat Williams has it on the right wing. Stepping back for three. Puts up the three over Frank and splashes it. Are you kidding me? Under 2 minutes to go here. Frazier has it on the right wing. Driving it to his left. In the paint. Dribbles it back out. Hands it off to Pinson. Pinson has it. Over to Justin Holiday. Justin Holiday step back, puts up the three, misses it off the front rim. Carlick Jones. I'm sorry, big dog. I've never even heard of you. Never heard of that. Never heard of your name. He grabbed the rebound. Pat Williams has it. Driving to his left, spins in the paint, kicks to the corner, put up the three from Desunmu. Can't knock it down. Fight for the rebound. And Justin Holiday comes down with it. Here comes Theo Pinson attacking, throws it back out. Almost a turnover, but Frazier able to save it. He's driving to his left, down in the paint, spins, puts up with the right hand, knocks it down. 3-point game, 1:10 to go. Come on, Dallas. We got this. We got this. Susan, you're back? What's up, Susan? Dallas winning by accident. Bulls are missing their shots. Come on. Come on, Dallas. Chicago calls a timeout with exactly 1 minute to go. It's a 3-point game. Dallas is down 3. On second thought, I'm going to stay here. The movie can wait. Oh, well, I appreciate it, Andres. We're just going to watch this last minute of the Dallas game because it's very important for the Knicks. And, that's it. Okay, Carlick Jones was the G League MVP. Okay, shout out to him. I didn't know that. He averaged 26 points and 7 assists in the G League. You learn something new every day. Dallas wanted to keep the draft pick. No more Mr. Nice Guy. They already gave us Brunson. Yeah. Yeah. I would just like to take a little bit more, you know? Forget it. It's a fix. I know, Peter. I know it's a fix. I know. I know they're doing everything they can to lose this game, Dallas is, but I need these players just to say, screw it, we're going to win. That's what I need. Oh, Patrick Williams can't return to the game because he's bleeding and they can't stop the bleeding. So Pat Williams can't come back into the game because they can't stop the bleeding. Okay, Chicago has possession here. They have 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Melvin Frazier is guarding Kobe White up top. He's driving to his right, gets into the paint, drops it off. And they fouled Terry Taylor at the basket. He missed the dunk, but he got fouled, so he's going to the line for 2. When it comes to draft pick, nothing's ever written in stone when it comes to the NBA, so I try not to get too excited. But I get into it. I love the draft. The draft is one of my more favorite parts of the NBA season, personally. I just love the promise of something new. I love the change, all of that. All of that. Anyway, Chicago missed the first free throw. And they go over 2 at the line. Let's go. We're still alive. Huge Dallas fan. I wish I had a Dallas Mavericks hat I could put on. I should have got one. Frazier has it. Driving to his left. Spins. Puts up the right-handed floater. And it's the front rim and it rolls in. It's a 1-point game. 40 seconds to go, everybody. We're in it. We're in it. Some reason I'm still here. I'm glad you're here, Peter. I'm glad you're here. Kobe White bringing it down. He's got it up top. Frazier guarding him. Crowd is going crazy chanting defense right now. Kobe White crossing over to his right. Drops at the same exact play. Drops it off to Terry Taylor for an easy dunk. It was the same exact play. High screen up top. Crossed between his legs, crossed over to his right. Drove it inside. And then dropped off past the same exact way. In the same exact timing. And the same exact... Like, that was a practice play. That's how easy that was. Dallas not even trying to rotate there. Allowed another layup, even though it didn't go in. What is going on? Oh, man. A lot of kids. That's nice to see. A lot of kids in the arena for Dallas. That's nice. All right. The Mavericks get the ball back. 23 seconds remaining in the game. They're down by 3. Stop playing. Theo gonna give us that pick tonight. I hope so, man. You know Theo Pinson still got love for New York. You know he's got us. You know he's got us. Come on, Theo. Pinson's gonna inbound it here. They get it into... They hand it back to Theo Pinson, who puts up the 3, comes up well short. Way off. And they foul Chicago. That was a terrible shot by Theo Pinson, by the way. They handed it off to Theo there, Randy, and he couldn't convert. They fouled Derrick Jones Jr., who's not a good free throw shooter. Good foul by Frank. Frank's still trying to win this game. NBA must do something about this. Another $5,000 fine for tanking, like, The last one Cuban got, he should. I would 1,000% agree with you, Yak. Should. Dagger Jones Jr. misses a free throw. We're still live. We're still live. Come on. Come on. Luka wants out of Dallas. Rumor has it. We'll see. He's got a very long contract. Dagger Jones Jr. with another free throw. Misses it again. Fight for the rebound. Dallas has it. Frazier bringing it down. Here we go. They can tie it. Puts up the pull-up three. Gets blocked. Gets blocked. So Dallas inbounded here. Was blocked out of bounds. They're inbounding it here. They're inbounding it here. They get it into AJ Lawson. Dribbles it. Step back. Puts up the three. Airballed it. They save it. Over to McKinley Wright. Hits off the side of the backboard, and that's game. Are you kidding me? So, Dallas Mavericks aren't going to make the play-in. And I think that ends the possibility of them getting... of the Knicks getting the pick. Of course, they would find a way to lose that game. Those three-point attempts weren't even close. And that's how it ends. And that's how it ends. Okay. So, okay. Unfortunate. All right, so what I do want to do real quick is just look at the standings, just real quick. Just kind of want to look at the standings, not the scores, the standings. The standings, please. Please bring up the standings. I don't like Dallas. I hate Dallas. Hate Dallas with passion. Okay, so Dallas is now 38-43. If they win the last game of the season, and Chicago loses it. No, Chicago wins the tiebreaker. How many games does Chicago have left? I don't think there's a possibility that we can get the pick now. No, they only have one game left, and it's against Detroit. Detroit's losing that. I think we're done, guys. I think we don't get the pick. Yeah, good night, everybody. I'm just about to wrap it up. Is there any possible way? Chicago is the closest one in the East, so they're not getting that. Dallas has one more game left. Right? Yeah, they have one more game left. Utah has two more games left. Now it's impossible to pass them. The Thunder. How many games does the Thunder have left? Do they have 2 games left? Do they have 2 games left? No, they only have 1 game left. It's over. It's over, everybody. We don't get the pick. Dallas keeps the pick. It's okay. It's okay. Anyway, the Knicks are a playoff team, and let's get excited for that. Right? Quick in memoriam to the Dallas pick. It is what it is. It rolls over to next year. We might get next year's pick. Actually, we'll most likely get next year's pick, but it is what it is. And that's it. But it's all right. We're a playoff team, and that's what we're concerned about. It just would have been really nice to get that pick, but it is what it is. We move on. And we know this front office is really good at drafting, so maybe they can trade in at some point into the first round, maybe a late first round pick and pick up a player. But we'll see what happens come draft night, and it is what it is. But until then, I might see you guys Sunday. It's Easter Sunday, so I don't know how much I'll be working. I might be able to come back and do the last game of the season. We'll have a little celebration. Maybe I'll have a beer or something on stream with you guys. And if you're of age, you could have a beer alongside me. But until then, until Sunday, if I don't see you guys Sunday, I'll put up a community post to let you guys know. If I don't see you guys Sunday, then have some nice time off. Maybe I'll squeeze a little 2K stream in there or something. during the week where we don't have any games. And maybe I'll stream and play in games, because why not? But until then, I'm out, and I'll see you guys. I do like Irving, though. Does juice work? Juice works, Andres. Juice works. I prefer you drink juice if you are underage. 100% juice works. But that's it for me, guys. I might see you guys Sunday. I hope to see you guys Sunday, but I will definitely let you know if I can't. You can drink soda, Andres. You can. If I can't go Sunday, I will definitely let you know in advance. And until then, and until the playoffs, it's been fun, and I can't wait to keep it going. All right. Good night, everybody.